Good morning and welcome back. Students, today we will find what happened with Pati and her party in the forest. But before starting the rest part of the story, I think we should take a recall for the incidents happened earlier. Students, if you remember, then at starting we got that Pati was invited by World Herbologist Research Association at Monashrampur to present her formula of Wondergo Supersonic Hair Tonic. Now, Pati was insisted by grandchildren Lala and Vikram and her assistant Damodaran to go along with her to Monashrampur. Pati and the children has to cross one Kolimoli forest and Kashmakash river. It was quite difficult for them to cover the journey because in the forest they have to face singing grasses and Tarzan vines, which is the title of the story. Pati and children faced more problems when one person employed by Dr. Nandini Kumar, named as Khabardar, tried to steal the formula and drown Pati and the children into the river. Somehow they saved themselves and reached to the forest. There they have to face the singing grasses, which can make a person sleepy with their songs. In the previous class, we found how Pati and the children were saved themselves from the part of the forest where they found singing grasses. Now let's move ahead and start the rest part of the story. First of all, let's check some words which are difficult to pronounce and new in meaning. Children, you have to note down these words in your notebooks and learn them thoroughly. The words are, underline these words. First is obviously, second is crouched, third wrapped, fourth weary, next is heaviest, then pomegranate, next is strainer, and last swath. Now let's see some word meanings given on this page. Wiry means lean and strong. Next is strainer, means an object used in the kitchen for separating solids from liquids. The next is swath, means covered in the layers of clothing. While passing through the forest, the children and Pati were continuously chanting the multiplication tables as loudly as they can just to get themselves safe from the singing grasses. But Vix, who was still singing Baba Black Sheep in a dull and tuneless manner. Students, now come to page number 22. And waiting with the children was a whole new set of problems to be sorted out. There were no ponies in sight. The children had obviously been thrown off by the ponies, which had then run away. They now sat crouched on the path with different bits of clothing wrapped around their heads and arms as protection. Pati felt a scorpion like sting on her arms as she reached the group. So here we can see that ponies have run away. The children are sitting on the path and they have wrapped different pieces of clothing around their heads and arms to protect themselves. Suddenly, Pati felt a sting on her arm and she thought that a scorpion may have bitten her. Students, come to next paragraph. Ouch! She winced in pain as she removed the thorn which the porcupine cacti had shot into her arm. She wondered how they were going to get through this part of the forest without getting a thorn up their noses or even worse, through their eyes. How were they going to get to Monashrampur without ponies? Pati refused to walk through the singing grasses again. Those villains have a gun, she explained. We can't take the risk of going near them. We will just have to go through the porcupine cacti somehow. Now here Pati explains that the villains have gun and she cannot take the risk of going near them. So she decided to go through the porcupine cacti forest. Damu's shoulders were aching. He looked thin and weary but was in fact extremely strong. When he trained at his father's wrestling gym every morning, he used 250 kilo sacks of rice instead of dumbbells. So he had been given up the heaviest bundles to carry. He eased the bag off his shoulders, letting it drop to the ground with a clang that sent the pomegranate cedar, the ginger grater, and the spinach oil strainer spinning onto the soft grass. This time, Damu's shoulders were paining. Although he was looking thin and lean, but he was very strong because he used to lift 250 kilo sacks of rice instead of dumbbells in his father's wrestling gym while getting the training. So he had chosen the heaviest bundle to carry. Pati picked up the spinach oil strainer. She held it over her face and her smile beamed right through the steel mesh at the children. Who would have thought we would be carrying masks and helmets with us? Was her only comment as she started reaching the bundle. Hold that over your face like this as we go through the cacti, she said, handing Vix the big strainer. And here's a strainer for you, Lela. You can use this grater, Damu. I'll manage with the cane basket over my head. Here Pati gave the strainer to Vikram and one more strainer to Lela and the ginger grater to Damu, as they can use the things as face mask or to cover their head. And she kept a cane basket over her head to protect. And so swathed in layers of clothing, wearing the pots and baskets over their heads like helmets, holding the strainer over their faces like masks, looking like characters from some Bronze Age action thriller. Pati and the children got safely past the porcupine cacti. Now, in this paragraph, we found that children were wrapped themselves in the different pieces of clothing. They were wearing the pots and baskets over their heads. They used the things as helmets and holding the strainer over there. They all were looking like some characters from Bronze Age action thriller. But Pati and the children got safely passed from the porcupine cacti forest. Students, I think this story was full of imagination. And to get some more incidents happened in Pati's life, you have to read the story from Asha Nehemiah's book, The Mystery of the Secret Hair Oil Formula. So that's all for the day. We will meet in our next class with a new lesson.